Coke, barbecue.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Answer is yes and no. Huh? What's important is if you're talking about Coca-Cola, hopefully, which is an interesting fact because it used to have cocaine in it. That's why it's called that. Okay? And they used to sell Coca-Cola in drugstores. It wasn't just a refreshing sports drink or soft drink all the time. It was actually sold inside of a pharmacy. Huh? Play it. What's important is Coca-Cola, whether it has cocaine in it or not, like many other products and many other services, many other movies and music and sports and all types of things of the modern world today that may lead a Muslim to boycott them. One may say it's owned by the Jews. One may say the money goes to Israel, Palestine. One may say they're Satanists, they're devil worshippers, or it has pork in it, or it has this in it, so on and so forth. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Some of these things may be true. They may be true, some of them. And some of these things may be practical and useful. Just because something is Jewish owned or Zionist owned doesn't mean it's haram for us to buy and to sell and to do dealings with them, regardless of what's going on, because of the way the world is today. Okay? But at the end of the day, if you boycott Coca-Cola for one reason or another, you also have to boycott Starbucks, and you may have to boycott Adidas, and you may have to boycott Timex or this company and that company, and so this goes on. Would you be shocked? Do you think that if a person says, I want to boycott Starbucks because they're owned by Zionists in Israel or Palestine, okay, I'm not going to buy their coffee. Tell you, who do you think owns Dunkin' Donuts? Just because it doesn't have the Star of David on it doesn't mean that it isn't owned by Zionists. Just because they don't say we are Jewish Zionist supporters against the blockade in Gaza doesn't mean that it's not what? Owned by them. And the money goes to them. So be mindful of this. Be what? Be mindful of this. So my advice is to have a balanced approach. And don't be like those who say, oh, don't worry about those things. It's not going to help you. You just focus on your salah. You pray, you give zakat, and that's it. They want you to be stupid. They want you to be stupid. Unless it's something pertaining to their agenda. Then the layman person has to know about it. The layman person has to involve himself in it. What is the 9-to-5 Muslim? I drive a bus. Why do I have to know that this person is a deviant? And to claim that he's a deviant and he's an innovator. And anyone who supports him, who gives him salams, who sits in class, is also a deviant. I'm a bus driver. But they say world issues, political issues, don't involve yourself with those things. It's unbefitting for you to talk about those things, for you to even understand about those things. Have no political awareness. But you must have full awareness of this issue between this sheikh and this person. That's hypocritical. That's what? It's hypocritical. And then the other zealots, they say, don't involve yourselves with bid'ah. Don't involve yourselves with sunnah, hadith sahih, Bukhari, or the da'if hadith in Bukhari. Don't involve yourselves. It's confusing. But you must be on the front line of political activism and advocacy. You must be on the front line of this country and this government. How much money does Saudi Arabia owe America? You have to know all of these facts. But don't involve yourselves with the Islamic issues. That's also what? That's hypocritical. That's hypocritical. So it has to be a balanced approach. As a layman Muslim, your main focus is on your family. Your main focus is on the 5 daily prayers, zakat, hajj, fasting. Your main focus is on lowering your gaze, your community, your household, yes. But it doesn't mean that you're supposed to be a blind sheeple that hears no evil, sees no evil, has no awareness. You have to have a basic level of awareness of what's going on around you, of the world. Everybody clear on this? So there has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. And Allah knows best. Hopefully that makes sense.